Peers have blocked Boris Johnson's internal market bill in the House of Lords, earning a stinging rebuke from a Tory MP who lambasted the unaccountable chamber. The chamber began a series of votes on clauses within the bill just before 11 p.m., voting down the first one by 433 to 165. It was the third largest defeat in the upper chamber since 1999, and rebels included Lord Howard and Lord Clark. Peers went on to inflict a further defeat on the government by 407 votes to 148, majority 259, stripping out a further contentious clause relating to the Northern Ireland Protocol. All the other controversial provisions were removed without votes. Earlier Lords lined up to voice their opposition to the controversial legislation, which would give the government powers to override certain aspects of the EU withdrawal agreement relating to Northern Ireland. Cross-party amendments were tabled to strike out clauses linked to the most contentious part of the bill, which Northern Ireland Secretary Brandon Lewis has admitted breaks international law in a very specific and limited way. Peers took the unusual step of holding votes at committee stage to remove these sections of the bill on Monday rather than waiting for report stage, signaling the level of opposition to the measures. Tory MP Daniel Kaczynski, a long-term critic of the Lords who believes it should be replaced by an elected upper chamber similar to the Senate in the United States, told Express.co.uk, "The government must not cave in to the demands of these unelected and unaccountable Lords over an issue of such a monumental constitutional impact. The Commons has spoken and we acknowledge how essential the internal market bill is to the sanctity of our new independence and sovereignty. The government has insisted powers to override the withdrawal agreement are needed to protect the relationship between Great Britain and Northern Ireland, but critics argue the powers are not necessary." Independent crossbench peer Lord Judge, a former head of the judiciary, said, "We are being asked by the executive to give a minister authority to break international law, to subvert the rule of law, to damage our international reputation." The independent crossbench peer added, "When are we going to check the pernicious, subliminal process of allowing the sovereignty of Parliament to be refashioned into the sovereignty of the executive?"